All right, y'all. I think it's safe to say that everyone is basically at the point where we basically almost forgot like who Andrew Tate is. And if you don't know who Andrew Tate is, he's basically this like red pill guy who got very popular in 2022 with TikToks and basically with a bunch of clips that basically is like, what color is your Bugatti? Or women can't drive or breathe air. You know that guy? Yeah, I totally forgot about that guy as well. And since 2022, when he had his like insane rise in popularity and basically created the retarded manosphere movement that we are seeing right now, he has had a lot coming to him. Like, he's been arrested for human trafficking, rape, all sorts of very serious crimes in Romania, and specifically the UK as well. He's also been accused of doing this type of trafficking to even like children as well. So, not great. And on top of all of those crimes he's being charged of, there's actual like video evidence of him committing these crimes. Like, here's a video of him basically beating this one woman up.
Did I say the word listen? Did I say the word listen? Stupid bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? No. Look at the camera. Did I say listen? No. Did I say
If you want to go into more detail on these allegations and want to know like the entire lore of these allegations, I recommend watching these videos by Willie Mack that basically explain the Andrew Tate allegations. But what I do want to talk about instead is the Tate brothers being extradited to the UK and them being arrested. This guy got arrested because of his charges in the UK. So basically, what an extradition is that the police in a specific country, with the United States, for an example, they basically arrest somebody that needs to be held for trial in a different country, which the UK is for as another example. And basically, they are basically trying to get him to the UK so that he can face trial and maybe like defend himself or either prove that he's guilty. That's basically all an extradition is. And while the police was arresting this guy was allegedly found with like 19 child abuse images and also what is considered as extreme porn. I'm probably guessing that's like quote unquote rape porn, just without like the kinky stuff in it, like actual criminal stuff that is being recorded. Like, this guy is a degenerate, and I'm not surprised that they found this stuff, seeing he basically admitted to having like 15-year-olds in his porn business. Here's a clip.
And I only get away with that because the girl of 6 years plays along. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21. Girl of 6 years plays along. Vivian's like 21. Girl of 6 years plays along.
Vivian's like 21.
Oh, and if you thought that's bad, here's another clip of him basically saying that he likes it when the people he has sex with like it less.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that? Why? I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather you didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to? That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet.
That doesn't even sound kinked up or anything like that, like what some of his defenders are gonna say. That legit sounds like the mindset of someone who sexually abuses. Like, this guy is the degenerate and he needs to be held for trial so that he can basically like prove that he's innocent, or we could finally reach to like a judgment where he's either guilty or innocent. Oh, and one more thing, this guy apparently admitted to having a degree like in his Hustlers University where he basically would encourage men to like pimp women through like weird ass methods.
Why did you call it a PhD pimping hose degree?
No, you're talking about an old video which was made satirically.
Why did you call it that? Oh, that was satire.
Of course it was. 9 years ago, the internet was a very different place. And if you're going to sit here and say, oh, 9 years ago, you said stupid things on the internet, it's not a gotcha moment because every single person has.
The PhD course is about how I ran my webcam studio. So yeah, on corporatate.com, I have my PhD program, and that is PhD is a pimp and hose degree that I'm.
Clever.
And
Clever.
That teaches basically how I got girls, how I met girls, how I got girls to like me, how I got girls to fall in love with me to work on webcam for me. Because that's what I did. That was my MO, was find girls, make them love me, and make them work for me. And that's how I got rich. So that teaches everything I know from start to finish about not only getting girls, not only obtaining them, but retaining them. Because that's a completely different game as well. Mm-hmm. So I teach everything I know in there. I created a system that allowed me to convince girls to do this, allowed me to retain 100% control of their income, allowed me to make sure they were effective, because it's a super competitive industry. Don't think this is easy money. You're just going to put a girl on the camera and they're going to get rich straight away. No, it's very competitive and it's very difficult. I learned every tip and trick it takes to make sure a girl gets paid. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away. Because once you teach a girl how to do this, she has the ability to make unlimited money from home. Why would she still give it to you? Why does she just run off and keep it all for herself? Why are you getting your percentage? I learned how to do everything to take a nobody and make her a somebody. I learned how to take a nothing, turn her into a cash cow. And betas from all across the world would be sending money into my bank account.
So, yeah, this guy's a degenerate. And it's crazy that this guy has defenders, which we're also going to be talking about. For example,
that, you know, the justice system does right, stands by 2 American citizens, right, and their freedom of speech. And quite frankly, that's what they're fucking getting attacked for in the UK. So, the Tates are innocent. You guys know that. You know that, man. I've been telling you guys this for years.
Yes, Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is basically like another one of these like red pill influencers where he basically thinks that you are gay if you are attracted to a woman.
And I saw a lot of people like, oh, that's weird, that's gay, living with your friends or whatever. Yo, I've been telling you guys this shit for years. Do not live with your woman. This shouldn't be like some weirdo shit. Do not live with your girl, bro. Don't do it. Well, Myron, I want to get sex. Like, I want to be able to, like, you know, hang out with her and watch movies. No. I'm going to tell you why. Living with your girl is going to make you a fucking faggot. Because here's what's going to happen. If you go to the gym all the time, you're going to start getting lazy. You're going to start watching stupid Netflix shows with her. You're going to start doing dumb shit with her. You're going to start becoming more and more of a bitch-ass nigga. And it's going to be harder and harder for you to stand up to her when she does dumb shit. It's going to be death by 1,000 paper cuts. Okay? This is why married guys become fucking faggots. They live with their wife. I got a fucking man cave. That's gay. That's fucking gay. You should not be living with your girl at all.
And also thinks that in order to get respect from your woman, you need to make sure that she fears you. I'm not even kidding.
Andrew says all the time that respect equals love. And I believe that fear equals respect equals love.
Yes. Respect. One of the mandatory ingredients for respect. You guys want to know what it is? Fear.
Of losing.
Fear. Whether it's physical violence or of loss. But the point is that woman needs to be scared.
And clearly, as seen by this clip of him basically dick sucking the Tate, he clearly does not know how extradition is worked, because let's think this of a way where you're like a retarded Andrew Tate fan. They're basically sending him to the UK, so basically he can finally get his chance to prove that he's quote unquote innocent. Even though, like, from everything I've seen, I don't even know how it's even possible that this guy is innocent. But the UK extraditing him is basically giving him a chance to prove like he's innocent. Oh, and one more thing about Myron Gaines. Here's Myron Gaines basically sleeping with a bunch of men and basically cuddling with them. This guy is a homosexual. He's closeted. He's trying to paint himself as straight because he's so insecure about it. And he's scared that his like red pill fans will basically like shit on him for being gay when it's literally like common knowledge for like a long ass time. Next up, we got Nick Fuentes, the guy who thinks race mixing is similar to bestiality.
Well, I did hear leaked audio of you comparing a white woman having sex with a dog to having with a black man, and saying that it was basically the same level of degeneracy, and that was like leaked audio, so I felt like that was kind of telling about what you might say behind the scenes.
Yeah, and
maybe that was a joke.
No, I mean, I can explain
it didn't sound like a joke.
And I was saying that I'm against race mixing. I think that people should marry their own kind. So that's the part that wasn't recorded, is I'm saying I'm against race mixing. These are all things which I would consider wrong.
And the guy who is known for constantly praising Hitler.
Buddy, it's Führer Friday. It is Hitler Friday. Shut up. It is Heil Hitler Friday, nigga.
Hitler was a pedophile and kind of a pagan. It's like, well, he was also really fucking cool. So, you know, time to grow up. We're not children anymore. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right, boys? Am I right? Let's go. He was also really fucking cool. And any boy knows that. Anybody that watches these videos where he's rolling down the street and stuff, it's like, this guy's awesome.
Damn, these are such good people that should be defending you, man. Oh my god. Oh, and another thing, this guy also likes to defend Epstein. Yay!
But Jeff Epstein, not a pedophile. But you're not ready for that conversation. All of his victims, 14 to 17. That's not pedophilia. But y'all niggas ain't ready for that conversation. People say that's normalizing pedophilia. No, that's defining pedophilia. Pedophilia is sex with children. Children are people that are before the age of sexual maturity. Now, you can have your opinion and your taste and your ethics and your morals, but after the age of 14, that is past the point of sexual maturity. Just period, biologically.
Dude, Epstein was a 40 and 50-year-old man, and he was fucking 14 to 17-year-olds. You don't see that as pedophilia? I think that's pedophilia, man. Like, if a 40-year-old is fucking a 17-year-old, that's pedophilia. I get, like, 17, like, you're not, like, goo goo gaga baby, but it's still weird. It's still weird. How do you not see it like that, dude? And apparently, this is one of the biggest offenders of Andrew Tate that we got right here, folks. It would be a national humiliation for the U.S. to allow the U.K. to extradite Andrew and Tristan, 2 American citizens, over trumped-up Me Too charges. The same country that persecutes white people for speech while importing rapist migrants. Guess what, Nick? Andrew Tate is literally one of these, like, sex pests. Like, just take a look at this, Nick.
What are you moaning about, woman? Bruises, why? Why?
Getting beaten.
Beaten with what? With what?
Your hand.
A belt, because you're a jerk. Show me the bruises. 1. 2. 3. Oh, baby. Oh, poor thing. I have an idea. You know what my idea is? You want to know what my idea is? That's right, lock the door, you knew I was going to beat the out of you.
Also, I just want to say that, like, Nick Fuentes is also a hypocrite. Like, here he is basically saying that Andrew Tate is like a degenerate pimp.
They're in the business of digital prostitution. That's their business. That's how they made their fortune. And so you can spin it however you want. You can like what they say. You can think they're funny. The laws should be rewritten. If the laws don't condemn them to jail, they should be changed so they are. Andrew and Tristan Tate should be put in jail for making porn.
None of these manosphere far-right retards have any morals. There is zero morals behind these guys. All these guys do is basically create the problem and sell the solution. And all these guys do is basically defend people who are in their same political sphere. Like, these are not good people. These are total degenerates. Up next, we got HS Tiki-Taki, the guy who thinks OnlyFans is degenerate and is someone who would have let his daughter do OnlyFans. Despite the fact, he literally owns a talent agency for OnlyFans models.
You've got 500,000 people on your Telegram, right?
Yeah.
And you're advertising OnlyFans girls on there.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a contradiction there?
No, because I openly say I don't give a fuck and I'm doing it for money. I don't care about
the morality of it.
I know it's not good. I say to people, don't watch porn. It's sad. It's loser shit.
You can't say I promote it, but I discourage people from doing it.
But you can.
We can say it, but it doesn't mean anything.
How does it not mean anything?
It's a bit like, say, come down to the gym, I'm going to help you work out, and then you come in the front door and there's just a row of donuts. Here's a box of donuts that I'm holding up to your face. If you eat that, you're a loser, but I'm going to go and work out now. It's like, well, I'm getting a very mixed message.
You do what you choose. If you want to go and eat the donuts, but I own the donut shop. So whether you come in the gym and pay for my PT or eat the donuts, I make dough either way.
I swear, these red pill retards have got to be the biggest hypocrites on the planet. They shame women who do OnlyFans, despite the fact that they constantly promote them, and they constantly do pimping to them. All these guys do is basically sell terrible ideas, say terrible dating advice, so that you end up a single, lonely loser. The only thing that you get is just porn from these fucking pimps. That's all you do if you follow these manosphere retards. Now let's see this guy's copium about Andrew Tate. Mocking and being happy at an innocent man getting locked up is the most bottom barrel shit I've ever seen. This Sneeko fella is a gay little cuck pussy. Top keyboard warrior. Damn, I didn't know that Sneeko was starting his redemption arc, man. Anyways, I said this once, and I'll say this again. If Andrew Tate is innocent, why is he not going to the UK to prove that he's innocent in a court of law? Why is he not doing that? Probably, and the reason for me is probably because the fact that he's trying to run away from getting convicted. Because apparently this dude could be facing life imprisonment if he's convicted on all these crimes. Like, it is crazy. And here's another retarded Andrew Tate fan that I saw, like, doing some insane amounts of coping. Indecent images of a child is a far cry from child porn on his devices. What the F even is that? Hey buddy, indecent images of a child? That means sexualized images of a child. Are you actually stupid? Like, I swear, this guy probably has like a few child porn on his devices. This guy needs to get his hard drive checked. I'm not even joking. And another really surprising defender of Andrew Tate that we got is Clavicular. The disgraced looks maxer who destroyed his entire looks for plastic surgery is, you guessed it, fence sitting on Andrew Tate. Let's take a listen.
How do you feel about this sort of situation? They're facing 58 charges now, incredibly serious charges across a wide range of different things, from rape and sexual abuse to child pornography and so on. Will you now distance yourself from them completely? I mean, how are you viewing what is happening here?
Well, I mean, it's really not too surprising because this is what happens to a lot of different influencers. Is there's a lot of political attacks with a lot of these strung up charges. So it's happened to me in the past. So political persecution through legal means is nothing new. So it's just another case of that.
I mean, how do you know that it's that? How do you know for sure that these are not charges with merit? 7 different women are making a number of very serious allegations. How can you be so confident this is just a trumped up, as you put it, political persecution?
Well, I could say this. Once again, they're innocent until proven guilty.
That is true, but you've already effectively convicted the alleged victims as being liars.
Well, I mean, in the last proceedings of this case, if I remember correctly, there was people who were paid to make certain statements. That whole thing really calls a lot into concern. I do believe in due process, so that's what I have to say about that.
Now, I do agree with Clav that they are innocent until proven guilty. And if he just left it at that, I wouldn't care. If he just said they're innocent until proven guilty, I don't know the specifics of it, I wouldn't care. But this guy's fence sitting is proven to be because he's biased towards them and that he wants to defend the Tate brothers. And I want to say, for anyone that thinks this is political persecution, this is a political persecution. They've been investigating him for a long time. And also, you can be like right wing and think that Andrew Tate is a loser. You can be right wing and think the Tate brothers are like losers. Like, it doesn't have to be political. Like, stop trying to make this a political thing. Start trying to make this like a human trafficking versus like sane people thing. Like, it's not surprising from the guy who went to Israel to do a trip to basically do like a propaganda tour there, and coming from the guy who's basically a passport bro now. I'm not even joking. And all I gotta say, if you got these 4 degenerates defending you, yeah, I think that's gonna look very good to like the prosecution. Yeah, like at this point, if I was the judge, I would be like, yeah, this dude is guilty. Like, I don't even care, man. Like, I don't see how Andrew Tate is gonna come out of all this. And from what I see in the next few years, I see this man being in an orange jumpsuit with his brother in there as well. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.